Hello, everyone. Today on Art Talk, Dr. Andrew Shotzi is going to take us through why we avoid the blank canvas.
Thank you, Madison. One of the toughest spots for many people is the first mark of paint. There's this blank canvas. It's very intimidating. There's a lot, it feels like there's a lot emotionally at stake. And there's a sense of, I just don't know what to do. How am I going to move from this blank canvas to some desired painting, whether it be a person or a landscape or anything? There's this hesitation. I want to get it right. I want it to look good. And I often tell my students, it is impossible to evaluate what's going to look good until you put paint down. You need to put paint down first and then evaluate. So that blank canvas kind of almost represents my potential. And when we over-identify with our painting, with what we're doing, and think it's a reflection of us, we're going to have a lot of anxiety, and we're going to stall and avoid and not put paint down with any kind of confidence. Whereas when I realize that filling up this canvas with paint is a insignificant marker of ourselves, that we don't need to identify with it. It is our painting. It is not us. And I think once we recognize that difference between a reflection of us versus a reflection of our painting, of our art, it can free us and to take the risk to put paint down first and then evaluate. And with oil paint, is what I teach with, is we can change. Anything can be wiped off, it can be added. So it's the over-identification, I believe, with the painting and the desire to know beforehand what it's going to look like. And both of those are impossible.
Yeah, thank you for taking us through that. I think we can all relate to the fear of putting down the first mark on the canvas and wanting to know that it's going to look perfect before we even do that. So thank you so much for taking us through that. And we will see you next week for another psychological variable in art.